Hi, welcome to my stamping studio. Today we are going to do sponging, and we're also going to use the Stamp-a-majig. So it's going to end up looking something like this. So I'm going to start with a piece of Whisper White cardstock, which is going to be the front of my card, and it's a 1/4 inch smaller than my card. And I'm going to ink up my snowman in the Stays On ink, which is permanent dye ink, and I'm going to stamp him right there in the middle. Now the Stamp-a-majig is a way to do two-step stamping. You line up your images perfectly. I'm going to add some arms to him, and the Stamp-a-majig comes with a T-bar and a piece of plastic. But the Stays On ink is a permanent ink, so I don't like to stamp on my plastic sheet with it because I don't want it to stain permanently. So I like to use a piece of vellum cardstock. And as you can see, I've already added some of the images from the stamp set. The stamp set is Snow Buddies, which is a Stampin' Up! Level 2 hostess set. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the arm where I want it, and then I'll put the T-bar right up against it, and then I'll take his arm, and you just want to use the lightest pressure with this, otherwise it's a big smear. See? It adds it perfectly where you want it. And then I'm going to put that right there. And again, line that up. And then I'll stamp right down in there. Now, in the interest of time, I'm not going to add the hat and do the other snowman. So, next I'm going to take the oval from the scallop oval die, which goes with our Sizzix Big Shot, and when you cut it out, you get a scallop frame and then an oval in the middle. I did do it in the plastic, but I thought this would be easier to see. So I'm going to set that aside and use it for another project later. And now I'm going to take my oval, place it on top of my snowman. I'm going to bring in some Bashful Blue ink and a sponge and ink it up. And then I'm going to start on the edges and I'm going to start swirling it in. Now you can pat it, but it gives a bit of a different image. I want it to be soft and swirly like snow. So start off and swirl around. And if you wanted to, you could add some repositionable adhesive to hold that oval in place, but I think it's just as easy to just hold it with my hand while I'm doing this. There we go. Look at that, a perfect oval. Now I'm going to take my markers, and I think I'm going to make this a girl snowman, so she is going to have pink and green, which are kind of, I guess, feminine versions of red and green for Christmas. There we go. These, our Stampin' Right markers are our classic ink, and they come in all of the same colors that we have our ink pads in. There we go. Now I'm going to add some glitter. With my 2-way glue pen, I will outline the snowman with the smaller edge. And then I'll take my Dazzling Diamonds glitter. I like to keep it in a plastic container, but beware, I did knock the entire container onto my carpet. So it's great for not making a mess, but you can end up losing it all. Now I'm going to take the Season's Greeting sentiment from For the Holidays, and I'll stamp it right at the bottom. Again, you could use your Stamp-a-majig, but I like to eyeball that. And then I'm going to take my snail and add some adhesive and add it to my card base. Now I went ahead and gave her the hat because I just felt like she needed a hat to go with her scarf. So the final thing I want to do now is I'm going to add some snowflakes around on the card. And I could have stamped them before I added it to the card, but I thought it would look nice if they were hanging over onto the card a little bit. So I'm just spacing them around. And then I am going to take the smaller snowflake. These are also from the Snow Buddies collection. There you have it. A great holiday card. Thanks for stopping by. Bye.